West Virginia, every state is unique. Every population is unique. So the West Virginia experience is its own experience. I grew up in southwestern Pennsylvania. That said, the culture is also pretty similar too. It's a lot of geographically rural areas, small towns, small town mentality and small town culture, which also means that folks want to be served in the way that they want to be served. And they don't want someone to tell them what services they need, but they want to be able to pick and choose what they need.
West Virginians are very family-oriented. Jobs are far and few, so we're very tight, and word of mouth gets around. There's a lot of course, things have changed with social media, and a lot of times you can post things there and people see information. But they're very tight knit among their communities, and they depend upon each other. Help each other with their kids and raising their children, just very, very close.
We have been hit hard by the drug epidemic. We do not have a lot of high-paying jobs in our county, so at one point, probably 60% of the people who were employed were exiting our county to go to neighboring states for better employment.
So the Northern Panhandle is the very tippy top of West Virginia. We're in the tri-state area, about 40 minutes from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right across the river from Steubenville, Ohio. So we have a low-income population of families of all kinds of demographics. We are getting an increasing amount of immigrants into our area, so our Spanish population is growing, and we are not prepared for it. But demographically, we are mostly a white population, a low income, very new families, coal mining towns that are blossoming into really the 21st century. We're just now getting there.
We have probably, for West Virginia, the biggest diversity that exists in the state. So we have families of all origins, all denominations, from all over the world, really, because they come to Morgantown to go to the university. So right now, like, I have a family from Nepal. I have 2 families from Africa. I have a family from France. I mean, I get them from, I've had people come to my program who don't speak English.
Greenbrier County it's a big county, but it's vastly different. The east and the west side is how it's divided up. And the east side is where the Greenbrier Hotel is, which everybody knows, America's resort. And there's more resources, more funding, more everything on the eastern end. The western end is a whole different area. There's not as many resources. There's fewer jobs, fewer opportunities, and there's a lot of substance use disorder in that area, more so probably on the western than the eastern.
We're in the center of the state. We're just above Charleston, where you are now. We're 1 county above. But our county compared to Kanawha County is majorly different. Our population is about 9,000 for the whole county. And our program, about 96% of our county is eligible for our program.
Based on what we've seen the last 2 times, West Virginia is kind of what I expected, but there were a couple things I didn't expect. What I expected were people that were like family. You can feel that when you talk to the people. You can see that in the restaurants, the hotels. What I didn't expect was just the level of pain that substances had caused. I knew some of the conditions, but when yesterday and the last time we were here, we'd ask if you were affected by substances, raise your hand. I think everybody raised their hand.
As someone who's grew up in the area but has left for a while and has came back, in this capacity, I knew it's almost the same thing where I expected to see a lot of what I did see, but I was really taken aback by the level of destruction.
For me, coming here, I was kind of expecting or hoping that we would kind of draw out the heart of this place and what people think about and why they're doing their work. And I think that really came through. What was always surprising to me is how siloed we can get in our work. We have this purpose, we feel it, we want to do it, but there's so many ways that it can kind of fall apart when you're trying to serve an entire family and there are blocks. And so I'm always surprised by the different places that those pain points sit in systems, and I'm really eager to unpack that here.
Yeah, well, I guess, I knew there was poverty and substance abuse here was a big problem. I'd heard that. When we drove into town, we drove from Maryland, we drove over those hills. We were tired when we got here, it was starting to rain. Seeing hearing really, how strong some of these family resource centers are was pretty encouraging. Feeling the hearts of the people here, there's a lot of very passionate people trying to do something.
As we transition to the next video, we will delve deeper into the pressing challenges that West Virginia faces, including poverty, substance use disorders, and the high percentage of children in foster care. We will explore these issues through the perspectives of data, leadership insights, and the real-life experiences of families.